Hello everyone watching this video. How are you and how are you doing? Now on this video, I want to talk about something which is the problems that most farmers face when it comes to weaning their piglets. This is a major problem that most farmers always face. And what is this problem? It is your piglets or your weaners not eating after you wean them. This was something I experienced years back when I probably did not know what to do back then. But as a result of having a mentor, he was able to put me through. So someone just told me this yesterday. So I was like, let me make a video about it so that other people can also learn. So this is the case of your weaned piglets refusing to eat. Now, there are so many reasons why piglets will refuse to eat after you wean them. Now, the very first one is the stress from separation. These piglets have been with their mother for about 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 5 weeks, and now you take them away from their mother. Just like in human beings, these animals also have emotions. They could become depressed, they could feel sad, and due to the fact that they are now in a strange environment, they will struggle to adapt, they will struggle to eat, and before you know it, they won't even eat at all. Now, the second thing that could cause this thing is sudden diet change. These piglets have been used to suckling her mother's breast milk. All the piglet is used to is suckling breast milk. Now you take the piglet away from her mother and you start giving her solid food. Let's say start giving her something like corn or corn bran or whatever you give to your weaned piglets. People should close mouth. Let me make this video in peace. So you start giving it that feed, but because the body, her body or his body, it could be a male or female piglet, but because the body is not used to those feed, it will struggle to eat it because she's not used to it. The taste is not what she's used to. She has been used to taking baby milk from her mother. So all this solid feed does not really rhyme with her philosophy or his philosophy in terms of their feeding. So they might just leave the feed there and go one side and stay. And before you know it, they'll start losing weight. At times, the reason why the piglets die when you wean them from their mother is because they lost weight because they could not eat the feed we are giving them. So this is why it's always important that when your pigs are 3 weeks old, sometimes even when they are from 2 weeks old, okay, not 2 weeks, just from 3 weeks old, that's when they are 20 days, you should start giving them solid feed, which is called the crib feed. Because as they are suckling their mother, you are giving them that feed. It does two things. Number one is it helps them to gain weight faster when you wean them because they are eating from two places: their mom's breast milk and their feed, which they are eating as crib feed. And also, it makes them to be used to this feed that you are going to give them once you wean them. Because obviously, the feed you're going to give them once you wean them is still that same crib feed. For example, here we use broiler concentrates as our crib feed. So when we wean them, we also give them that same concentrate for a few weeks. So they become used to it. And once you wean them, they start enjoying their life. They will even forget about their mother. If you ask them, don't you miss your mother? Assuming pigs can talk. If you ask them, don't you miss your mother? They will say, which mother? Leave her, she's enjoying her life. Let me enjoy my own life. Because the feed is sweet. They're enjoying. Because they're also used to that feed. So these are the things you must know. Now the next one is, the next reason why they will not eat after you wean them is because the starter feed you are giving them is not soft. It's not good enough in terms of its palatability. Yes, if the starter feed is hard and rough, for example, I've seen farmers do that. You wean your pig and you start giving the piglet PKs, only PKs or majorly PKs. If you wean your pig and the first thing you're giving to her is PKs, that piglet will not eat because in fact it might eat, but it will not look good on the eye. That pig, if you look at it, it's not going to look good on the eye. One of the things that makes me happy whenever I come to the farm, for example, I came to the farm today around 8 a.m. because I don't live on the farm. So I came here about 8 a.m. And one of the first things I usually do is to go around. Before I even start doing anything, I'll just go around, check all the pigs, check their health status. Now, one of the things that gives me joy is when I come, for example, there are pigs in this pen. I come here and I look at these pigs. They look healthy. they look fat, they are just active, running from one place to the other because they are well fed, because they are healthy. If these pigs are not healthy, do you think they will be having time to run around? If you come here, they will look at you and you look at them, and you'll not be happy because they themselves, they're not happy. So, oh yeah, see as they are running, very healthy animals. So, these are the things you must do. Don't give them rough or hard feed. Always give them palatable feed. If you don't know how to compound your own starter feed, just go and buy a broiler starter from the market and give to your pigs. It's expensive, but don't forget you are looking for good results. And good results don't come at a very cheap price. Now the next thing that will make your pigs not to be able to eat when you wean them is lack of access to constant water. This is why it's important that you have nipple drinkers in your farm. So that whenever your pigs go there and put their mouth, they'll drink water. When your pigs eat, the more they eat, the more they drink. And if they cannot drink water, they will not eat again. Because pigs and water, they are like 5 and 6. They eat, they drink, they eat, they drink. That's what they do. That's why they always chubby and fat. So that's their lifestyle. Eat, drink, sleep. Eat, drink, sleep. Eat, drink. That's as simple as that. So you must give them all these things in abundance. Here on the farm, these guys have feed constant. In fact, this is around 8 a.m. in the morning. The feed they are still eating is the one that they gave them yesterday evening, because we give them feed twice, one morning, one night, or sometimes we just give them like enough feed that will last them throughout the day. So they still have feed here. By the time the staff start giving them today's food, they will give them another one that will last them till evening. Then by evening, they will still give them another one, or they will give them the one that will last them throughout the day, throughout till the next morning. So that is how you get your pigs to be fat. Constant access to water and feed. Because the more they drink, the more they eat. One hack to make your piglets, especially when you wean them new, start eating, to eat very well so that they can become chubby, is make sure the feed is palatable, soft, sweet. At times, when we notice that our pigs are not eating well, we buy fish meal and we mix it in the feed. They eat more because once they put their nose there, they love it and they'll have no choice but to eat it. So these are the things we must be doing.